What's up, guys? Welcome back to DCC Wrestling. And today's video, I want to go and talk about Malakai Black. Now, this situation is getting out of hand, but let's face it, everything in AEW right now is kind of crazy with the all-out media storm with CM Punk. I wanted to make a video about my experience going to AEW All Out in Chicago. I wasn't going to bring that up, but I seen everybody talk about the media storm, rightfully so, just based on the amount of headlines that was in there. Now the Malakai Black situation. So a while ago, Malakai Black, it was rumored that he had asked for his release or something like that, and WWE was making fillers once Triple H took over towards AEW talent to see if they would make the jump back to WWE. And it was rumored that Malakai Black was one of those guys along with Adam Cole. So all those headlines prompted Tony Khan to clear up the air on Busted Open Radio and talk about how Malakai Black and Adam Cole both have long-term deals. Everyone just came out of the woodworks guessing that both Malakai Black and Adam Cole had 5-year deals. Tony Khan didn't give no specifics on any type of deal they had. He just said that they both had long-term deals. Now, recently, Malakai Black has been the one eating the pins for the House of Black. At All Out, he got pinned by Darby. The week before that, during a trios tournament, he got pinned by the Best Friends, so they can pick up the win there. So there were signs leading us to believe that Malakai Black was taking a break. And then after that match at All Out, he saluted the crowd, hugged everybody in the House of Black. So that was a pure indication that he was going away for a while. And all this time, everybody has been getting information from the dirt sheets talking about how Malakai Black is going through mental problems and stuff like that. That he just need to recharge his batteries and shit like that. And those were internal talks. Malakai Black addressed all that. Those are internal talks that he and Tony Khan had. And he put a post out saying that he did not like the fact that all his information that's going around about him was on the internet, pertaining to everything that he brought up to Tony Khan's attention in a private matter. So people from AEW is spreading information, is leaking information to these dirt sheets, and these dirt sheets are spreading the information. So let me get to the nitty-gritty of this, right? So this week, after Monday Night Raw, Malakai Black had to go on IG Live to dispute everything that's been spread out by these dirt sheets. The first is he never had a 5-year contract with AEW, ever. Secondly, because of this false information that these dirt sheets have put out, people are starting to send Malakai Black death threats because he's not released and he's not going to show up on WWE. Everyone thinks because they got an app on their phone that they can just say any and everything to anybody. But you got to be a fucking dumbass to send a person death threats just because he's not released. Because you're following the wrong information spread by the dirt sheets. Don't blame Malakai Black. You blame the dirt sheets. Y'all be so quick to post this news from these dirt sheets just so y'all can get those clicks and shit like that. But when the dirt sheets are wrong, they are wrong. And in this case, they are wrong. This is the biggest case of misinformation put out there. It just boggles my mind what people would do for clout, or just be the first to report this or the first to report that. This furthers the point of don't believe everything that's been reported, that you see, or that you read. And because of that misinformation published by those dirt sheets, Malakai Black and his loved ones, I'm going to crop them all together, but mainly Malakai Black is receiving death threats. All because he's not a free agent and he's not going to be able to jump on WWE TV and go back. All because he wanted to take care of his mental health, because he's been going like nonstop, as he said, for the last 22 years. And you can tell in his post about how the last 2 years he had to he had to step back and, you know what I mean, check the last 2 years of his career. Wait, let's back up to his wife being released, being re-signed with the idea of they will both be back in WWE, only for WWE to release him a week or two after he came back and hit Big E with the the blackout kick, right, on SmackDown. And then for him to be in AEW, had a hot start going against Cody, cooling off, and then getting the House of Black, and then just be barely there on TV. Suffering a back injury, that played a part too, but before that, he was barely on TV for real, for the most part. So it's a lot he had to recalibrate there. So you get a bit to understand where he's coming from. I'm going to leave y'all with this, man. Malakai Black, take as long as you need, bro. You've been doing for 22 years. You owed a break. So take that well-deserved break. Get your mental together and come back stronger, better than ever. But this is a problem that AEW has. I mean, there's been a wrestling problem for the end of time, but the leaking of information, that shit has to stop. And the talking to dirt sheets and talking to insiders behind the people back and shit like that, that shit got to stop. That shit has to cease. Because AEW has it's growing a cloud right now with all this shit that's going on. Even though they outperforming most of that bullshit that's going on with Moxley, Danielson, had a banger at Grand Slam. You know what I mean? All the other shit is getting overshadowed with what's going on backstage. Instead of we not talking about what's going on in the ring and the stories that develop in the ring. We talking about the shit that's happening backstage. But man, Malachi, take care of your health and take as much time as you need it. Everybody have a good one, man. I'm out.